Election day in the Valley comes to an end with several runoff races on the line. We have reporters across the Valley, team coverage of the results, upsets, and one very unexpected delay. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Christine Galvan.
And I'm Oscar Adame. Channel 5 News at 10 starts right now.
From the Valley's news channel, this is Channel 5 News at 10.
We begin tonight with a major political shakeup in Brownsville. For the first time in decades, there will be a new face in Austin representing District 37.
A longtime Representative Rene Oliveira losing tonight's runoff. His challenger, County Commissioner Alex Dominguez, taking an early lead this evening, then holding on to it. Channel 5's Carolina Cruz is in Cameron County with the details.
This isn't the first time that these two candidates have faced off. They went head-to-head in the 2012 Democratic primary election, and that time Alex Dominguez ended up losing when he faced Rene Oliveira. Tonight's outcome, though, was different because Alex Dominguez won tonight's primary runoff for State Representative District 37 with 56% of the vote. That includes Brownsville, South Padre Island, Port Isabel, Los Fresnos, and Rio Hondo. Rep. Rene Oliveira lost. He only received 43% of the votes. He served this past community for the past 34 years. We spoke to both of these men tonight about the election results.
Well, I haven't looked at the final results because we figured early on that we were not going to be able to make up the difference in the early voting. So, we're disappointed, but I put this thing in God's hands several weeks ago. We worked hard. We did our best. We had amazing support from so many people. But, everything has to end, and this chapter in my life is ending, and new chapters are beginning. So I accept it. I'm ready to move on, and I hope people remember the legacy of my 34 years of work and the results and the things we brought to Brownsville and the Valley.
Well, I'll tell you what, this was harder. We took on an incumbent that had tons of money. It seemed almost unlimited amounts. I want to say he spent about $400,000 on this race. Most of my race was self-funded, aside from some donations here from in the community. And we feel good because it shows that our campaign was grassroots based and the community was really involved. They were really behind us.
Moving forward, what are your plans?
Well, I'm still the county commissioner until December 31st, so I still have all the county work that I got to do. But aside from that, I want to start my first town hall meetings. We'll probably put out the first schedule at the end of this week so I can have members of the community sit down with me and tell me what they want their priorities to be when I go up to Austin.
Anything else you would like to add about this race?
It showed that people pay attention, character matters, and that we need to be on top of our game every day of the week, 24/7.
Again, tonight, Dominguez says that he plans on having his first town hall meeting and scheduling that so that he can hear to the community's needs. In the meantime, he'll continue serving as County Commissioner Precinct 2 here in Cameron County. Again, a big upset tonight for Rene Oliveira as he served 34 years here. But tonight, Dominguez is the one who ended up claiming that victory. For now, reporting live in Brownsville, Carolina Cruz, Channel 5 News at 10.
Well, now to a marquee statewide race. Democrats choosing their nominee for governor. Tonight's winner will challenge Republican Governor Greg Abbott in the fall. So let's take a look at that race. Houston businessman Andrew White, son of former Governor Mark White, and going up against former Dallas County Sheriff Lupe Valdez. Right now, it is Valdez surging to the lead earlier this evening. And what we understand right now, White has conceded the race on Twitter, endorsing Valdez's run for Democratic governor candidate. You see the results there with White getting 53%, or excuse me, it is right now we show Andrew White.
I think those numbers may be a little bit outdated.
Yeah, 83% of the precincts reporting there, but what we saw earlier, we have, again, Valdez leading the governor's race tonight, White conceding that race.
And we are also keeping an eye on the race for Hidalgo County JP Precinct 4 Place 2, as well as the county treasurer.
And for that, we bring in Channel 5's Angela Vargas for results.
The Justice of the Peace race was very close. Omer Hasso won by nearly 100 votes. This will be his 16th year as the Justice of the Peace judge, and he will start another 4-year term. And at the end of that 4-year term, it will be 20 years as the Justice of the Peace judge. We have those unofficial final results for you. Hasso has 2,985, and his opponent, Armando Guerra, lost with 2,897 votes. This was not the only close race here in Hidalgo. The new Hidalgo County Treasurer position goes to Lita Leo. Leo has 6,302 votes, and her opponent, David Salazar, had 5,796 votes. In Edinburgh, Angelo Vargas, Channel 5 News at 10.
The 197 District Court in Cameron County will have a new judge. Right now, it looks like that job will go to, let's see the results they're bringing up on your screen right now, Adolfo Cordova, his race against Carlos Mazo. But tonight, it is Cordova with a winning handily with 57% of the vote to Mazo's 43% of the vote. He will take over for retiring Judge Migdalia Lopez. She did not seek re-election. And again, there are no Republican candidates in this race on the opposite side. So tonight's winner will oversee the 197th bench.
Also in Cameron County, a JP runoff pit the incumbent Jonathan Gracia against Javier Reina. And you can see there the final results are in, and it is the incumbent, Jonathan Gracia, that looks like he will be keeping his job there as Justice of the Peace, Precinct 2, Place 2 in Cameron County. Now to Starr County, where an unexpected problem is causing a delay in results. Now this is affecting 2 JP races. Let's get straight to Channel 5's Valerie Gonzalez live in Rio Grande City. Valerie, what do you know?
Well, the machine that counts the votes broke down, forcing a manual count. A county official told us that the M100 machine, which is the one that counts the ballots, broke down, and a candidate who is inside tells us that leaves 4,000 ballots that need to be counted by hand. Now, this isn't without precedent. In the March elections, there was a problem with the machine that accepts ballots. At the time, we discovered that the machines are 12 years old. The elections administrator told us that the county is working to get a new system in place by the November election. That's what he told us then. That system would include paper and touchscreen options. And just like you mentioned, Christine, there are 2 races on the balance for JP Precinct 1 and 4. The election results won't be out till about 1 a.m. or later. In Starr County, Valerie Gonzalez, Channel 5 News at 10.
Well, counting continues right now, as Valerie just mentioned, they're in Starr County, but in Willacy County, the results are in.
And they were in very early. So who won the runoff for County Clerk and Precinct 2 Commissioner? Here's Channel 5's Christian Von Preissing.
We're out here on the county grounds in the elections office, handed out the elections results earlier tonight. And in the race of County Clerk, Susana Rios Garza, who took the position earlier this year after she was appointed by the Commissioner's Court, won by 63% against her challenger, Jacob Quilantana. And for the position of Commissioner Precinct 2, the winner is Oscar de Luna. He is the incumbent, and this is his 2nd term. He says he served about 3.5 years. He won against his opponent, Noe T. Loya, by a margin of 54%. And de Luna says he's looking forward to the next term.
I need to finish up Port Mansfield as far as the county pier that we have a grant going on out there. But as you know, it's gotta be with grant money to where it doesn't affect the taxpayers.
De Luna excited for those next couple of years. Now, those results will still need to be made official. They're going to be canvassed, and then those results will be announced by the elections office in Willacy County. Christian Von Preissing, Channel 5 News at 10.